There's a funny saying in the wine industry.
Yeah.
It takes a large fortune to make a small fortune in the wine industry. Because when you're planting grapes, you plant them and then 3, 4, 5 years later is when you're harvesting, right? You bought this land in order to do it. It just takes a long time. Of course, we looked at that as inefficiencies because there's a number of wineries nowadays that purchase fruit. They purchase grapes and they're bringing it in and they're fermenting it. You don't have to invest into the land. You don't have to run the risk of a bug coming to kill all your vines. There's a lot of advantages to being really an urban winery that doesn't grow your actual fruit to bring it in from other growers.
Where do you get your guys' fruit from?
It's a great question, and we get that question quite often, and I always go in 2 different directions with it. One, when we were doing large-scale manufacturing for Whole Foods, it was hard to find a local supplier or an organic supplier for 40,000 pounds of pineapples. Not to mention, pineapples aren't grown locally. They're only grown in Costa Rica nowadays. So that's where we got them. But if you're talking about a 300-gallon batch that needs 2,000 pounds of plums, yeah, we can get local fruit from there. It can be organic even, and we can have a lot of fun with that. So there's kind of going to always be a dual makeup of FruitCraft's manufacturing. One will be locally produced, tell the story of the local terroir, and really give people an experience of what is the best way to taste something locally. I mean, if you go to Austin, Texas, they actually do grow some vines and grapes in the hill country, but they have a ton of other fruits that grow natively there, and you can take that and turn it into alcohol. I find it to be a much more local product than a local craft brewery bringing in hops and grains from Idaho and all these other states. I think the #1 way you can have a local craft terroir-driven experience is by using local fruit that's native to every region all over the country.